Fifth against the Terriers in game 3. The 1-0 shows Bud again. She gets it down. They're going to bring the runner home. Here's the throw home, and she is safe, and this game is tied. Blackie with an RBI punt. As McLeod grounds this one to the left side. Rock makes the backhand play. She's got no throw, and McLeod has given the Eagles the lead. Blackie scurries home, and the Eagles lead it 2-1.
How about a debut from McLeod right there? Getting the base hit, getting the RBI as well. Nerves starting to tingle a little bit off of these Terriers.
0 for 1 with a walk today. Ground out to the pitcher last time up. Here's the first offer. She gets a bunt. It's going to go perfectly right down the right field line. It scores Fowler. And you cannot have a more perfect bunt than that. It rode the line 3/4 of the way down and stayed in fair territory. Oh my goodness.
Courier right there.
Top of the 4th inning from O'Keefe Field on the campus of Husson University. It's the 2022 North Atlantic Conference Championship softball game between the Thomas College Terriers and the Husson University Eagles. Alongside Alex Moody, I'm Ethan Snow. Thomas College with a 1-0 lead. As Claudia Bigliaccio comes to the plate, she reached on an error back in the first, brought home the only run of the game. Kenna Smith had 6 strikeouts on the day so far. The first offer, that one misses outside, ball 1.
Bigliaccio being smart, not chasing high in the zone. Smith typically puts some on the inside and then flirt with that top high zone line.
1-0 was swung on and missed to even the count, a ball to strike. Kaylee Fonseca, Casey Champney also due up this inning. Smith in, the 1-1. Swung on, check swing goes foul right side into the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one right there, Smith. She has 2 different types of rise balls. Very difficult to hit on.
Smith in, the 1-2. Swung on, and this one's going to be popped up middle of the infield. Fowler range it in, makes the grab, 1 away. On the pop out to the left side. That'll make way for Kaylee Fonseca. Struck out swinging in the first. Comes up for the 2nd time today.
That's got to feel good, too, if you're the Eagles defense right there. Getting a routine fly.
The first offer swung on and fouled to the screen. Strike 1. Terriers, if they hold on to win this first game today, they force a winner-take-all game 2 later on this afternoon for the conference championship. The 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Fonseca back in. The 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is 2 up and 2 down for the Terriers. Strikeout number 7 on the day for Smith. As Casey Champney comes to the plate, she struck out swinging in the 2nd. That was her only other time up today. Smith quickly in. The first offer. Swung on and missed for strike 1.
Smith putting a lot of pace on that right there.
Smith in. The 0-1. Swung on and missed on a chest high pitch. And Champney quickly finds herself down 0-2. Smith in the pitch. Misses low. Ball and 2 strikes.
Smith trying to get Champney chasing on the inside pitches, not falling for him.
Smith in. The 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Smith. It's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Terriers lead by 1. You're watching the 2022 North Atlantic Conference Softball Championship on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Bottom of the 4th inning from O'Keefe Field on the campus of Husson University. It's the Terriers and the Husson Eagles for the North Atlantic Conference Softball Championship. Alongside Alex Moody, I'm Ethan Snow. Julia Gregoire getting ready to step in to lead things off in this bottom half of the 4th inning. Husson has left a few runners stranded, including leaving 2 in scoring position in the bottom of the 1st. After the Terriers played in 1 on an error in the top half of the 1st inning. Kelsey Courier in the circle as Gregoire lines this one right back up the middle and through for a base hit. And a good start once again for Husson.
And whatever Aaron Bonifant said to Gregoire fired her right up. There was a little meeting. It delayed it slightly between her door and Gregoire. And you can just see the anger pulsing from that hit right up the line.
That brings up that's going to be, we're going to get a pinch runner on first down. It'll be Jess Pomerleau. Coach Diane Ramsey wants to put a little bit of speed on the base path, so it'll be Pomerleau on to run for Gregoire.
Pomerleau, too, probably the fastest, if not debatably the fastest base runner on this Eagles softball team.
So that'll bring up Katie Raymond. She singled her last time up, and was stranded on second back in the second inning. Courier back in. The first offer. She shows bunt, gets it down, but it tails foul down the left field line. That'll be strike one on Raymond.
You can see the defense telling McLinden over at third to be cautious as they realize Pomerleau wants more than second.
And that will bring the corners in. A couple of feet off of either bag. Courier waits for her sign from Dunphy. Has it, the 0-1. She shows bunt again. Doesn't make contact. It gets away from Dunphy, and Pomerleau takes off for second, and that's where she is going to be. So it'll be an 0-2 count for Raymond, but the Eagles have the tying run in scoring position again. And now they want to talk about probably to see if that ball was fouled off or not.
Looks like the home plate umpire saying it hit off the catcher and not the bat.
So the umpires are going to come in. They're going to talk about it real quick. But at the moment, it is scored as a pass ball, as that went off the catcher's mitt of Dunphy. And at the moment, Eagles have the tying run at second base. And the call on the field, we'll say, we'll take another look at it here. Kind of a tough angle to see, but we'll look. And that went right over the bat of Raymond and off the catcher's mitt. Now it'll be an 0-2 count for Raymond. Courier in the pitch. Raymond gets a bunt down right to Courier. Throw to first. Gets it there in time, but Raymond does her job. And it moves the tie run to third base. And now one out in the inning.
That's huge right here for the Eagles because they only have one out. Pomerleau is at third now.
And that makes way. That's going to make way for Tegan Blackie. And now
it's like they're
now
baiting.
Now Raymond's
safe at first.
Raymond's going to stay at first. Maybe they want to try to see. It was a close play as Fonseca had to come over and cover as Champney was on bunt defense. And the call on the field is going to stay. Raymond is out.
And if you're Tegan Blackie, you don't need a home run right now. All you need is a little blooper to be able to push Pomerleau at home. And if you're Courier, you cannot afford a pass ball because while you could get some of these Eagles, Pomerleau has the Jets on lockdown.
So one out, bottom of the fourth, one on. Blackie shows bunt, pulls back. He misses outside, ball one. Tying run at third base for Husson at a 1-0 ball game, bottom of the fourth. Blackie, who grounded out to third base unassisted the last time up, hit her first college home run Friday afternoon to tie the game in the fifth against the Terriers in game 3. The 1-0 shows bunt again. She gets it down. They're going to bring the runner home. Here's the throw home, and she is safe, and this game is tied. Blackie with an RBI bunt single, and we're tied in the fourth.
And we mentioned it right there. You cannot waste time if you got Pomerleau on base. She's right at third and making it almost look too easy when it is not that easy to be able to jet right in from third.
A perfectly placed bunt from Blackie. Pomerleau beats the throw, and that'll bring up Madeline Fowler. As now a go-ahead run for the Eagles is on base in the bottom of the fourth. One out. The third hit of the day for Husson. Fowler in. The first offer. She shows bunt, pulls back. Pitch misses upside, ball one. Fowler flew out to left fielder last time up. 0 for 1 today. In the 8 spot, plays shortstop. The 1-0 Shows bunt again. Here's the throw down to second, and Blackie is safe. She has a stolen base. I believe it'll be a 2-0 count on Fowler.
Right there, you can see the nerves on Dunphy over at home. Tried to rope it over to second, but threw it low and in the dirt. Great stop right there from Rock, because if that gets past her, she gets down to third.
There'll be a ball and a strike count on Fowler. 1 out, runner now at second. Here's the pitch. Fowler gets a bunt down, but it goes foul on the right field line. And she'll be down 0-2.
And we knew it would be a close one, but holy, almost seems like a replay of game one. We'll see how these Eagles convert. Blackie over at second.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on for Husson, bottom of the fourth. The pitch. Swung on a soft ground ball, left side, fielded by Rock. Throw to first, not in time. Runner advances to third, and everybody's safe, and the Eagles have runners on the corners. Still 1 out in the bottom of the fourth, and the Eagles have a chance to take the lead.
And it's only 1 out right there. Wouldn't be surprised if Diane Ramsey maybe has Fowler sacrifice over at second. Blackie, one of the faster people on this team as well. Runners on the corners now. Eagles are in an amazing position.
Kiara McLeod, designated player, grounded out to second base her last time up. Here's the first offer for Courier. She shows bunt. Nobody covering second, so Fowler's takes second base with nothing to contest, as the base was not covered. So now the Eagles with 2 in scoring position with still 1 out. As McLeod grounds this one on the left side, Rock makes the backhand play. She's got no throw, and McLeod has given the Eagles the lead. Blackie scurries home, and the Eagles lead it 2-1.
How about a debut from McLeod right there? Getting the base hit, getting the RBI as well. Nerves starting to tingle a little bit off of these Terriers, as these Eagles now showing some signs of life. Momentum is starting to swing towards their way.
Allie Kriegel, head coach of this Terriers team, is going to come out and have a conversation, as now the Eagles have plated 2 in this bottom half of the fourth. They take a 2-1 lead.
Eagles, too, they only had 1 hit going in to this inning. They've now found themselves up to 5 with 4 in this inning.
That will bring it back to the top of the order. It'll be Katie Windsor getting ready to step in. With runners on the corners, there's still only 1 out in the inning. Husson has a chance to put themselves up by 2, possibly even more.
If you're McKenna Smith, you've got to be thanking your offense right here. After that 1 error she had early on, she's been proven that she's trying to take care of business from here on out.
So Courier back. So Courier will get ready to deal to Katie Windsor. 0 for 1 with a walk today. Ground out to the pitcher last time up. Here's the first offer. She gets a bunt. It's going to go perfectly right down the right field line. It scores Fowler. And you cannot have a more perfect bunt than that. It rode the line 3/4 of the way down and stayed in fair territory. Oh my goodness.
Courier right there. She was hoping that would go out of play. That's a big risk that you're taking. Definition of high risk, high reward. Got burned on that one. Eagles now with 3 unanswered runs.
Let's take another look at that. You can watch this softball right on the line. It is picked up and Fowler scores. Best gets a bunt down. There's the throw down. She is safe. On a ball that bounced maybe 1.5 feet in front of the plate, and just like that, the bases are loaded for Husson with Kenzie Dorr coming to the plate.
I don't think I've seen so many hits that were ruled from bunts from this Eagles lineup. We know that they're pretty good at it, but you now have Mackenzie Dorr, bases loaded. The story is told by the athletes, and she is in a great position.
First offer from Courier. Misses outside, ball 1. Big spot here for Kelsey Courier. This is the biggest situation she's been in today. Bases loaded with Eagles, 1 out. Husson has plated 3 so far. The 1-0. Swing on it. This one's lined up to center field. Going back for it is Perrine. She makes the grab. Runner tags at third. And Dorr on the sacrificed fly gives the Eagles a 4-1 lead.
Dorr right there. Probably not what she was necessarily anticipating, but able to put that sac fly out. Eagles now with 4 runs in the inning.
Goslin, the 9th batter to come to the plate this inning with a 4-1 lead for Husson. Runners on first and second. Courier in, the first offer. Just misses outside, ball 1.
We mentioned it before the game had started. I was joking around saying, imagine if a slugfest were to occur. Not necessarily the hitting barrage I was expecting.
Runners go, one on a grounded left side. McGlendon Fields steps on third base to retire the side. The Eagles plate 4 in the bottom of the 4th. They give themselves a 4-1 lead. We go to the top of the 5th. You're watching the 2022 North Atlantic Conference Championship game on the Husson Eagle Sports Network.